Okay, and we should be live. And welcome to my stream about LMDE. My name is BigBot, and today we're doing a stream on Linux Mint Debian Edition. So let's begin, shall we? First, let's make a few announcements. So everybody knows we're streaming, so nobody can come. Jokes like that will be a logical choice for me. Now I can say hello to myself. Okay, let me just. Yes, I've done that. Now we can start. We're gonna be doing LMD. First, a bit about LMD. Linux Mint Debian Edition uh, is a version of Linux Mint at first meant to be used as a backup case if Ubuntu disappeared. Ubuntu changed the direction completely. That's that's its main, or at least it is supposed to be its main purpose, its main use. So after a while, that as has been said 15 years ago. Now, what about now? The same is probably true if if ever got away. Let me just do some audio checks. Yeah, I guess you heard me right now, so but it runs okay. Yeah, if Ubuntu ever change the direction of the whole thing like 100%, then LMD would be used. That's why LMD is here. And that's why they decided to use it. Now it's more or less a preparedness and testing ground for a Cinnamon edition of Cinnamon desktop for Debian. Now let's go in and let's start installation. So the system we're using is actually a virtual machine based on KVM. It's a KVM virtual machine, specifically an UEFI KVM virtual machine, which is what I normally use, so I decided to do that. Why we're using KVM, so right now it's a black screen for some reason, don't ask me why. Could be KVM issue. Now there was a sound you probably didn't hear, like a jingle. Um, I just do this, so maybe you can hear it on later. As we see right now, settings are a bit weird. Let's change those. Let's see if we can set the correct desktop size display, and we go 1920 by 1080. We apply this. You can keep the configuration and close. Yes, now the installation. There, this is my first test of the distro. Is what installer it is using. If it is using some off the mark, some random installer that they created, I don't like that. Normally, I don't like that. I don't trust those installers. If they use one of the installers already set, like for Debian, there is Debian installer. I guess it won't be using that. For Ubuntu, what Linux Mint uses is Ubuntu's Ubiquiti installer. Now here, it's probably going to be using Calamaris if you ask me. Haven't checked it out, but that would be a guess. Oh, it's not. It's a special installer. Great. I don't trust those. Pretty much don't trust those. You did set country correctly. This it is somewhat trying to be a copy of Ubiquiti installer. Let's go with bigpod lmd vm password and required password to log in now. And this is the part where I don't like the whole. Of course, here doesn't matter because we're gonna do VDA, but let's explore the manual partitioning. I really want to know what it is for manual partitioning. Next, it found a VDA with the so it's in Slovene, which I'm going to fix right now. Let's have English language so you guys can understand. English. Let's go with English. Australia would work, but I would like US English here or UK. One of those two. No. Slovenia. Slovenian keyboard. Next. Next. Manual partitioning. So it found, so it didn't found the partition table on it. So yes, and create a partition table. I set manual partitioning, but it did do swap bfat EFI and okay, I'm okay with that, but it's not like that. So it has a install grab boot menu option, which okay, great. Next, the summary and install. It is a quick one. Now this is the exact copy of the Ubiquiti one. This is probably either either a copy of Ubiquiti installer or the direct fork, but it's somewhat different still. So what you see is the difference is in partitioning. So now let's just wait for the installation to complete. In the meantime, it appears the clock is a bit different, but that's okay. In the meantime, we can wait and talk. So what should we talk about? Hmm. We can look at the different things presents to us. At first is the whole slideshow you find in the whole Ubiquiti. So first is the welcome to Linux Mint. Welcome and thank you for choosing Linux Mint. The slide will show you around while the system is being installed on your computer. Be fast and safe on the web with Mozilla Firefox. Watch your favorite shows on Netflix and YouTube. Hmm. Enjoy your music, listen to podcasts and online radios. Spotify written box. Enjoy a high definition movie or a video with VLC and the media player. All modern codecs are supported. So this is one of the claim to fame of Linux Mint from the start. It was the codecs that all codecs are supported, not just the bare minimum that at a time when Linux Mint was started, Ubuntu supported. Now let's look what featured software for the media style. The celluloid, we have to look at it. I have never seen it. MPV and VLC. Organize, enjoy, and share your photos. Export your albums to share with friends and family. Pics, drawing, GIMP, and Inkscape. Keep in touch with your friends and contacts by emailing IRC by email IRC on your favorite social media network. Linux Mint provides all you need to interact with Skype, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Slack, Telegram, Viber, Discord, and many other networks. Use, as you see, Skype, WhatsApp, Slack, Telegram. Be productive. Use the LibreOffice to create professional documents, spreadsheets, and presentations. They are fully compatible with Microsoft Office. Share printers or access them remotely. The whole LibreOffice suite, as we checked it out before on the last week, I believe, on the Ubuntu stream. And install software. Browse through 30,000 free applications from Software Manager. Enjoy screenshots and user reviews. Installing software with one click of the mouse. Steam, Minecraft, Dropbox, Blender. Install Wine and run Windows software in Linux Mint or install VirtualBox and run Windows itself within Linux Mint. Make yourself at home and modify any aspect of your desktop. Choose from a large variety of themes, icons, and backgrounds. Linux Mint is open and easy to customize. So there's more. Receive fixes and security updates all in one place for the entire system, including the software install. If you're curious about something or if you're facing a problem, simply ask around. Linux Mint is one of the most popular Linux distributions and used by millions of people. It comes with a user guide, a community site, a collection of tutorials, active forums and chat rooms, and one of the most dynamic communities on the internet. Of course, this comes to the fact that this is LMDE, not Linux Mint. Try to start and it should reboot. We should be dropped in the how to say it, in the boot screen shortly. Of course, to press enter, and now we're here. Here we go. LMD for boot. It shall boot, and it complains about a module for RAID, and there it is. Let's log in. Now you see the sound, and now it says that our system is running without video hardware acceleration. That is unfortunate. Let's just switch our desktop and not general. We were there before, so I should know. Display. Nice. Let's continue. Now let's show the software it is. So under accessories you can find Archive Manager, which is probably which one is this? My guess we won't find out except if we in About section this is GNOME's file roller. Strange looking file roller, if you ask me. Calculator, character map, disks, document viewer, files, which should be NEMA file manager, the fork off currently of the Linux of the what normally is used by GNOME. It's the fork of Nautilus. So next we have fonts, Gnote, Gnote, where you can find your notes. Also we have image viewer, onboard, which is actually really nice that I have onboard keyboard already installed. Here, as you see, onboard keyboard installed. And let's just test it out. And that's its first problem. Yes, I've seen this many times. Improperly set up onboard. It doesn't work correctly. Let's see here. Go for terminal, select it onboard, and let's see. Yes, it works, thankfully. But let's see in Firefox. Let's see first see which version of Firefox it's using. It's using the start page for Linux Mint. About Firefox, it's 68.60 ESR. And if you click here, okay, so it appears to be just the start menu on losing main focus. It disappears. Sadly. Uh, let's go forward. Now we have password and keys, and then we come to Redshift. Where is it? Redshift. The first utility specifically installed on this system to boost certain level of productivity or make it easy for new users. So if Redshift will open, apparently it won't. Hmm. Let's see, Redshift. So it has some problems with geoclude2 and render. Like needs to have initial location available, which is weird. So the next one would be after the screenshots, text editor, and USB image writer and USB stick formatter, and then another virtual keyboard. Hmm. And this one works with the correct system, works correctly. Okay. Now on the graphics we have drawing and peaks and simple scan. Simple scan is tool for scanning. Drawing is simple drawing tool called, I believe, round. No, it's actually drawing by it's drawing by no team. Didn't know they have such kind of program. It appears to be GNOME terminal, and it is. They're using VT version. I don't know what virtual terminal. So Pix is view and organize your images, basically your video organizer, image organizer. So now we are on the internet. So we have Thunderbird as an email client, transmission as file client for from internet, and of course HexChat, which is an IRC client, which apparently when you open it automatically connects you to uh, Linux Mint channel on, I believe, probably on Spot Chat. Yes, on Spot Chat, and gives you the same name as your username. Hmm, great. We can quit this now, and of course we already checked out Firefox, which is ESR version now. Under Office, we have few different applications. Mainly, it's the LibreOffice suite. Then you also have calendar, probably GNOME calendar. Now sound and video, this is where I want to be. It said we have the multimedia codecs already installed, but apparently we have to do them stuff. Add all the missing multimedia codecs. We do install. We put in our root password and we wait. And apparently there is no VLC. It promised VLC, but there is no VLC. Someone is celluloid. Hmm, it's pretty slim. My guess it's no. Oh, it's GTK frontend for MPV. Now, also have written box, the GNOME's default file browser, music player. There we go. Now I have backup tool, which is a simple tool to back up your software selection and personal data. Then we have disk usage analyzer, login window, which is a software with which you can analyze your login window. Then you have logs, where you can check your system logs, power statistics, check the powers, for instance, software manager, check it out later, software sources, synaptic package manager, the all three go together later on, system manager, system reports, terminal, time shift. Time shift is another backup software solution, which is going to use Btrfs or rsync to create snapshots and post them somewhere. Update manager, there's the tool to check updates. And of course, users and groups. Now that I have under preferences, I have accessibility, account details. You see a bunch of programs which you can control from here to control your system settings. They also have options for places and recent files. Now let's go back to the software manager. Huh. Software sources and synaptic package manager. Each of these serves a role. It's a quick introduction. We can close it. Serves a different role. Here, here we can set up your different repositories, official ones, unofficial ones, dedication keys, and maintenance, like fixing, downgrading, adding keys, and so on. This is your software manager, where you can install software. More specifically, I believe you can install software from Flatpak or apt, but don't quote me on that. And I believe this software manager is based upon or is GNOME. Oh, it's not. It just looks a lot like GNOME Software Manager. Then here's Synaptic Package Manager, which is used specifically for the Debian packages, the deb packages. But from what I remember, the whole point of Linux Mint was they didn't use Snap. Let's check it out. But Flatpaks. Snap, no Snap. Flatpak, yes. Now we're going to try and install something. So, but before we do that, let's make a quick stop. 5 minutes and we're back. And now we're back. I've solved the problem we were having and we can continue. Now, as you see, we don't have snap, but we have flatpak. And this is Debian, so we can say sudo apt install snapd. But there is a trick. Apt, let's see what it does. This is the apt. Now if we go apt get, we get this. Why is that? Because these are two different programs. Why is that? There is a actually if we go nope, not this. Apt actually apt is specifically made to be I believe it combines the aptitude and apt package manager and apt get commands. How does that is actually a Python script in between, basically in front of it. So when I type apt, it goes between them. Apt, aptitude, or apt get. And in my opinion, that's bad software. Now, on other hand, maybe that's okay. I just don't see the point of doing that way. It's adding another layer, which means, especially if scripts aren't made specifically for that, it could cause problems. But now let's go and see if we can do some software installation. Specifically, I'm gonna choose some package. Let's see something here. Visual Studio Code from Flatpak. Remote Flat Hub. Let's just see. We see who is the creator of it. Microsoft. 143.2. Publisher see details. Hmm. Huh. Oh, it's made by FlatHub. Okay. Okay, that's another option. Another option, which is more my way, is going there to their side, or more probable, sudo snap install, which would be correct way if you ask Microsoft. Why am I gonna install it? Just figured out it's using Yahoo search by default. Wow, that's a strange choice. So, what shall we do? What shall we do? Otherwise, if I cannot think of anything we should do, I'm going to cut this stream short, or at least shorter than I thought it would be. Let me just do some check-in. Hmm. We could do some standard usage for me, which would be web browser on a web browser. So here it's saying Google search. Okay, it's using some sort of their own custom when using custom Google search. Huh. That's strange. And then you have links to images, mail, video. Strange. Strange choice, if you ask me. Now, what can we do? What can we do? Yes, I found that shift now. I Now we can go into system reports. Go in, it says install language packs. Install language pack. So it's asking for us to exit Synaptic and then go. It will pull down all the language information it needs. Huh. Hello everybody watching. Please be a part of the experience by chatting in the chat. Don't be afraid, I won't bite. As we see, we don't have much to offer really. It's a base system like any other. You can check out login Windows settings. Nothing special. Update manager. We could do an update. Hey Simon Pettiford, hello, and thank you for watching. Let's see if it can download new updates. Apparently yes. And it's actually doing it while doing multiple downloads, which is nice. Which is something even Pac-Man doesn't normally do. Now we're waiting for it to download updates. At a quite speed. But I'm still disappointed at how they set up the whole onboard. Thank you for jumping in, Simon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's see if there is something in the local mirrors that is... Oh, okay. We can also enable source code repositories or unstable, the Romeo repositories. Shall we do that? Yes, we shall. Now we're gonna update the cache and see how many updates we get and see if we can crash the system. Let's do a refresh. It will download all the package information it needs. And our system is up to date. Nice, Simon, nice. Now that is something you don't see every day. Having unstable packages and just enabling unstable packages and still up to date, which is something quite great. Now we're gonna do a system restart. Do you hear the sound? And we're gonna boot it to LMD for desktop. Let's see if we can break it. Before we do, let's see if there is something else loaded up. There's Cinnamon in the software running mode, which is what in VMs is normally the one running, and the default extension. Let's see what default extension actually is. My guess it's Cinnamon with a nice sound. Nice. Now we had looked at the Welcome to Linux Mint welcome dialog, but let's do this now. Welcome to Linux Mint. Welcome to your new operating system. The welcome screen will guide you through your first steps, show you how to find help and where to get more information about Linux Mint. On behalf of the development team and everyone on the project, we'd like to thank you for choosing Linux Mint. We hope you'll enjoy using it as much as we enjoy working on it. Have a great time and don't hesitate to send us your feedback. LMD for Cinnamon 64-bit. So yeah, let's go first steps. So what is it requiring us to do? This is actually a really nice system to show first time users what they need to do. System snapshot. The first thing to do is set automatic system snapshot. A minimum of 2 daily and 2 boot snapshots are recommended. I wouldn't say that really. 2 daily snapshots. Wow. If anything breaks, you can then restore your computer to its previous working state. I would say maybe 1 daily at best. I normally do weekly backups, personally. I don't do full system snapshots. They're just too cumbersome to me. So next one is Update Manager. You can launch it here. Then we have desktop layout. You can change desktop layout by just here to the traditional icon, but here it is. But it also changes the icon theme to a bit more old way. So we're going to switch back because I don't like the icon of Firefox. System settings. Have a look at the system settings. This is this, or you can launch it here. Software manager. There is about 60,000 applications available. That is through Flatpak. Linux will come with a bare minimum to get you started. The software manager is there if you're looking for more. Correct? If you're looking for more, probably hit up something like um, Flatpak, Snap, depending on the distro you are. Maybe you even have both installed. Both. All, all two of them. So we don't get lost in the words. And there is one is also firewall. Firewall controls and monitors network traffic by enabling the firewall. Now that was a mouthful I said. Control and monitor network traffic by enabling firewall. So it's UFV, useful firewall, or something in that vein. GUFW. It is simple profile. You have profile, you have rules. Here I have just getting started, and then I have log and I have report. Pretty simple GUI for a firewall. Then I have documentation. Here I have two two links to either Linux Mint documentation by available in PDF, EPUB, and HTML formats, also available in many languages. It'll show you what guides are available and click the button launch, or release notes where you can check for known bugs, limitations, and workaround for the specific version of Linux Mint. Under help, we have web forums, which is Mint's forum. What they say is the best place to find and join thousands of users, search topics and threads, and find solutions for their problems. Or you can go directly to the IRC chat room where you can connect to as IRC with many users that are online at that very moment. Ask them questions and someone might know the solution. Linux Mint has great community menus, will welcome you with open arms, unlike with some other distros, of course, and be glad to help you out. Make sure to be patient and respectful with them. Yeah, always make sure to be respectful to anyone you talk to, especially when you talk to some when the one receiving support. Always be respectful. Keep a happy and positive attitude and provide accurate information when someone helps you. Yeah, another one. You should probably you should probably give accurate information. Now, if you have a bad experience with an user, try to solve it responsibly or contact the moderation team. Although we can't guarantee everyone will behave nicely, our project promotes help, respect, tolerance, and constructive discussions. Now, the Contributor tab is a simple button which shows many ways you can help Linux Mint. Let's click it. linuxmint.com. You can go with donations, sponsorships, support, promotion, bug reports, translations, and code. Let's see translations. You go with translation guide, different how to do different localizations, and depending on what you want to do, you can help them out. Now, for the last part of the Linux Mint welcome guide, it is the button Show this dialog. It's a checkbox. I personally always untick this when I check it out, and it will never show up on boot. What I'm sad about is that we couldn't break it. Shall we? Or shall we not? I think I'm gonna wait for a second. I'm gonna talk. While I haven't used Linux Mint proper for some time now, yes, Simon, I hear the forms are really good. While I haven't used the Linux Mint proper for quite some time, really, I believe it was the last time I used it was when I did the install and look through for I believe it was the Tara installation. It was on my YouTube channel, which you're watching right now. I believe it was the Tara installation or something like that. It was quite a while ago. Not Tara, Tesa, about more than a year ago. That's pretty old. But at the time it was great, and I believe it still uses the Ubiquiti installer, but this one is like a, let's call it a knockoff of Ubiquiti installer because it's not exactly the same. And apparently it doesn't. Yes, the Tesa installation already had something of a, but it was already somewhat different. Or no, no. At the time, Tesla's installer was still the proper Ubiquiti installer, while this one appears to be somewhat of a clone or a fork of it, which is used for the probably because there is no Ubiquiti installer in the Debian repositories. Even though in that case I would rather than run something like Calamaris. Hey, Ali, present ARM Linux. Nice, Simon. Simon said that he put it on. Haven't tried it in a couple of years, but after trying the Debi, which is the code name for the LMDE4 Linux Mint Debian Edition 4, which we're using now, he put it also on family member's computer on an old Dell laptop, and that family member likes it very much. Also, present time saying that this is his first time catching my stream. Nice, first time for everything. It's always like that. Sooner or later you might catch one. So let's see. I didn't find any games here. Let's see if I can find any games. Always fun to have games on by default, but it doesn't appear to be here. Yeah, before I actually installed it this time, I actually never tried the LMDE. I believe I watched one video about it, but to me it was, you know, the break, just what they said at first, break glass in case of emergency type distro. So I didn't really bother with it, even during the time, actually heard of it during the time I was doing the great distro hopping of my first few months in Linux. Actually, no, it was actually after the first year, but then it was like I had this stretch of 3 or 4 months where I went through probably 10, 20, 30, 40 distros. Sadly, there is no category games as far as I can see, because apparently there is no games installed right now. We can check some in the uh, software manager, but while we are on the subject of games, if you I don't know if you like my comment, but if you like watching Linux people play Linux games in an hour, there is a stream by this YouTube where I will be probably joining, and we're gonna be playing Zonotic. Ali is saying that he should be actually working on his ISA, but the OpenBox ISA, but he isn't to do it now. Oh, we could do gnome games, the Iseroth, Mahjong, Mines, Blackjack, Nibbles, and Attacks. We could play a game of Iseroth. Oh, they're a bit more than that. And Mint installed Python, so they're using Python. Let's see, we have Gnome Chess. You could actually see me suck at chess. That would be an option. Gnome Sudoku, Gnome Klotsky, Yagno, Mahjong, Lights Off is probably Self-Thing, 5 or more, Hoi Chess, Isara, Hitori, Tali, Gnome Tetravex, Gnome Nibbles Quadrapuzzle, Taquin, Mines Robots, Mines, Swell Foop. Let's go. Let's install. Enter root password and let's see where it will be put in our menu. So let me check the chat. Yeah, Simon, sometimes it can happen. What you can do, it might work. Yeah, yeah, that's also an option. But what I was about to suggest was just simply going to the administration and software sources, where you can find in maintenance Probably some sort of way to fix it could be a fix, and especially you can check authentication keys here. Yeah, but Spotify is one of those things that could be a bit of a tricky solution since it is proprietary. Actually, I don't have Spotify installed on this system apparently, but now we have the additional category, games, and we have quite a number of games. Let's play chess. White to move. So this is, I believe this is chess. Wow, the chesses, but I believe Gnome has a bit better chess, right? Or is that it? I think they have a bit better chess, but I might be wrong. Gnome chess. Oh no, they don't. But I could be thinking of another thing. Yeah, yeah. Spotify. I personally don't use any of this like this music streaming software or even video streaming software like Netflix. I don't find the use for it. Now we're gonna see how I suck at this game. You're gonna say, how is this possible? But yes, it is. Hmm. Yeah, go to hell. Oh, damn. Hmm. Let's see if we can stay on top. As I said, you can watch me suck at this game, and up until now, this is what's been happening. Ha! Thanks. Oh, dang. Hmm. I could do that. And just prepare to threaten. Smart. Oh, I cannot do that. To move here. This should eat it, apparently, but I'm gonna eat this. As I said, hey, for the love of Linux, for for the love of Linux, yes, I wouldn't be aware since I'm not using AMD Radeon graphics card, but probably AMD's driver would work, the main driver. The open source driver should work, but then there is also an option of what it called the non-open source, the proprietary driver, which should work quite okay as well. At least I would think that. Let's see if I can win this game, or at least get a bit closer than I am right now, basically at a loss. Hmm. Oh, dang. Great. Great trick, great trick. Hmm. I could eat him, but then that would happen. So let's go here. Ow. Now that was a loss and a half, and guess what? We lost. So chat, if you can help the for the love of Linux, please do. But I would but I would guess it's something to do with the proprietary open source driver. Well, for me right now, chat actually crashed, so don't know what's happening. And hello, Carl likes Linux. And for allow Linux, yeah, who isn't home for the foreseeable future? I think we all are, or all are. Maybe possibly just those working in the industry, especially in the industry where they're making masks. Those are probably kind of safe, and some very specific industries. But otherwise, most of us are at home, either working from home or just completely at home. Even schools are out in my part of town, actually in my part of the country even. Actually, not just my part of country, but the whole country. The schools are out, and we cannot even actually even I have to not go to school. I actually have school from home, and yeah, you all should keep safe and all that, so we do not have anyone or as very little people sick as possible. So right now, I'm thinking of making this move. Yeah, and I'm making this move. And I lost my queen. Damn. I guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. Yeehaw. Now he made a mistake. Poof. Ah, I didn't see that move. Yeah, I said, watch me suck playing chess. I can do that all day. So let's see if we can find something else to do, maybe to occupy our time. Huh. Oh, yeah. Hmm. First, let's lose this one again. Oh. Let's see if we can lose. Yeah, I actually was a bit better at chess during my old elementary school days, but I forgot everything. And I mean everything, right? At this point, I haven't played it in so long that even if you put it either play chess or die, I would probably lose. I can't. Now, just gonna surrender. And let's see if we can play something more fun for about another 20 minutes, maybe. Maybe play some. I don't know. Let's let's try to actually this time not be so bad. Here, here, and here. Nice. Here, here, and oh, here, and here. Yes, and yes, and here, here, and no, here, 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 here. Yes, here. Nice, 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 nice. Here and here. One. Damn. Yeah, Simon, you're not the only one. I also do too much of not sleeping, so I gotta do that as well. Not actually go to sleep in the middle of the night, even though on Sunday or Saturday morning, how you wanna take it, it's kinda impossible. At least if I wanna actually be on Biddle, I'm normally at 4 a.m. when that ends. Now, one, two, and three. So yeah, the time there is actually like very little going to be actually, unless I wanna actually go to sleep in the middle of the night. I don't see what I can do. Yeah, but life goes on. I see, Simon, your Mac kernel had a panic because of a web browser now. That is great engineering on both Apple and Google's part. I got I gotta say. Okay. Nice. We got all of this done. And now here, them. Hmm, hmm, huh. Here, huh. Hmm, like this. Yes. And here. Oh, I'm not good at this game, as you can tell. Yeah, that would be a question as well. Why would kernel even be touching the whole Chrome thing? The the Chrome will touching the kernel. I'll check some more games like Solitaire. You've seen me play this on previous stream, but let's try maybe I did some training. Secret is I didn't. Let's see. Ubuntu Lumina, really? That got to be a great experience. And I'm totally sarcastic. I believe I once tried Lumina and didn't have that of a great time. Nice. We're actually doing semi okay. Oh, yeah, you be happy about that. I personally not. Last time I tried it, I wasn't impressed. I believe it was Lumina that I wasn't that impressed with, or something. Could be something else, but I believe it was Lumina. Yeah, of course there were tweaks, but I believe if I remember correctly, you can't tweak that level of bad. Sorry. Of course, you have your opinion, and that's totally fine. And it's actually correct to have your own opinion and not just listen to some guy on the internet who sucks at playing uh, the one of the easiest games ever. Hmm. Now this goes here. You see, when I get this silent, I'm trying to concentrate on the cards and maybe actually win this for just because it's on stream. 6. Yay! Actually, I'm doing semi okay. Now I just need 9. No. And we're done. The new game. Let's select a game. Huh. Oh, you can have different type of games. Nice. Huh. Let's see if they have the spider. I actually no, actually I wouldn't like to try it because, you know, I'm I'm not that much fan of Lumina, and this YouTube channel is really small, and it would sound really bad for you guys if I trashed it just because of my preconceived notions. So give it to someone who actually knows what he's talking about. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, this is what I like. Actually, the only one I know how to play. Funny enough, I can play this thing somewhat. Hmm. Nice, 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 nice. Now, that's what we call a good draw. Now in our 7, which is here, which needs to be, I could go like this. 8, this ace goes here. If we do this 7 here, we have a king here, which means if we then move this 5 here, we can go this queen. Now we have a 10 we're stuck on. But if we could move this 7 around, now let's get another deck. This is quite hard, gotta say. Okay, I'm gonna actually allow that comment. It's actually not that bad of a comment as YouTube has flagged your comment, Ali, and not the comment, the chat about just leave a comment on one of my videos when done or email me, and it actually flagged it as a problem. Yeah, now we're just having fun, killing time, talking some, and soon we're gonna be about done because I'm gonna have to prepare for the my appearance on DT stream. We're gonna be playing Zonotic, so something I don't suck at, unlike these games. This is more for your entertainment of watching me suck at something. Let's try a bunch of new games. 7, 8, 6. Huh. Oh, okay. Try a new one. Nice. 8, 9, 9, 9. Hmm. I think I suck at this. Even worse than I thought. Which is kinda hard because I had a really low opinion of myself anyway. Let's see if I can find something more, like something like pyramids. Maybe pyramids is a thing. Oh, I can play poker. Oh, Peak. I believe I know Pillion. I believe Peak is the one I actually played once. Peak. Nope, I didn't. Hmm. Let's just attempt to clone the cat and lose a bit and then go. Say goodbye. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart this game and try to suck less from the start. Now that's what we're talking about. And we hit the first roadblock. Huh. Huh. I sound like a villager at some points when I'm thinking this is gonna be fun. Me making sounds of a villager. Huh. And by villager I mean Minecraft villagers. And I have 6 people watching. That's my record. And 6 people are watching me suck at solitaire. Great. Just the stream I wanted. Huh. No. Nice. 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 Wow, didn't see that one. Now we're doing something. See ya, Ellie. Huh, nice. Low spec Linux laptop. So let's see if I can actually finish this one at least decently. And 4, 5, 6. Yay! 10. Huh. Actually, we're doing pretty well. Let's try this one. Let's move a bit back and let's try this one. Huh. 6, 7. Now we need this 6, 9, 8, 7, 6. Move this here. 8, 8. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think we actually won. First time for me. But reality is my theory still exists. I suck at this game.